You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, there are pros and cons to being a professional athlete. A lot of these athletes make millions of dollars, generational wealth. And if they actually play their cards right, they don't ever have to work a day in their life after they retire, especially if they have a very, very long career. Now, if you are like a superstar athlete, chances are some of these quarterbacks, man, are going to be making like $50+ million per year, a whole bunch of money in the NFL. Now, the NFL is still king. They generate a whole bunch of revenue, and the quarterback salaries keep going up. Wide receivers make a lot of money. Running backs, yeah, they still make money, but I wouldn't actually pay a running back. That's just me. I don't believe that running backs actually last too long, so I wouldn't pay a running back. But still, regardless, man, a whole bunch of players are making a ton of money. However, there are factors to actually consider when you are a free agent. Now, when it comes to getting drafted, for the most part, you really can't help where you actually get drafted. If you get drafted by the Patriots, yeah, you're going to have to pay those Massachusetts state taxes. Not fun whatsoever, guys. Now, Bill Belichick was actually on with Pat McAfee. Of course, you guys know 6 Super Bowls. He's actually in the sports media now. And he actually had an interesting nickname for Massachusetts. Of course, the Patriots playing Foxborough in Massachusetts. He actually called it Taxachusetts, if I'm actually saying that correctly, because they get taxed into oblivion over there if you actually make over $1 million. And we know, folks, there's a whole bunch of NFL players that make $1 million. Now, I believe the standard tax over there in Massachusetts is 5%. But once you actually cross the threshold of $1 million, guess what? You get an additional 4% tax. So, folks, you're already in the highest tax bracket, okay? So if you're making $1 million, you're going to get taxed, 37% from the government? And then on top of that, you got to pay another 9% to the state of Massachusetts. So half of your salary gone, just like that. Now, me personally, I believe that taxation is theft. The government just wastes our money. They like to send our money overseas, especially now, of course. But we need to react to this clip here of Bill Belichick talking about that. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here. Says NFL fans react to Bill Belichick's nickname for state of Massachusetts. And he actually calls it Taxachusetts. Okay. So we got this clip here from the Pat McAfee show. And Belichick making a joke, but I'm pretty sure that Belichick not very happy with paying roughly 50% of his salary in taxes. Let's go ahead and play this.
What's that millionaire's tax about, Coach?
Yeah,
They have
what's
New
that?
England. That's strictly New England or what?
Oh yeah, it's Taxachusetts. Yeah, that's take more from you. So virtually every player, even the practice squad, well, not, but even the minimum players are pretty close to $1 million. And so once you hit that $1 million threshold, then you pay more state tax in Massachusetts. So yeah, just another thing you got to contend with in negotiations up there. It's not like Tennessee or Florida or Nevada or some of these teams that have no state income tax. So you get hit pretty hard on that. With the agents, they'll come and sledgehammer you down about extra tax they're paying. We don't even get any benefit from that.
That's good business, baby, for Massachusetts and from the agents. But
yeah, that is absolutely crazy right there, guys. Absolutely crazy. All that money in taxes, man. And Didn't even bring up the agents, man. I mean, I live out here in the Houston area, man. There's a ton of athletes that actually live out here. And there's a reason why they live out here. Because out here in Texas, we don't have any state income tax. Zero. Zilch. Yeah, of course, you got to pay your federal taxes, you know, your agents. But if you're actually looking at playing for the Texans versus the Patriots, just from a financial standpoint, you're going to save a whole bunch of money. And the cost of living out here in the Houston area isn't too bad. It's not. Some of these places, man, are outrageous. You know, people like living in California, even though the taxes over there are just ridiculous, but they like the weather, they like the beaches and stuff like that. That's an incentive over there, even though crime is out of control over there, man. I would not want to live in California. Now, in case you guys don't believe me, Calvin Ridley was going to, I guess he was thinking about signing with the Patriots back in March, if I'm not mistaken. And guess what? One of the major reasons why he didn't sign was those taxes. Look at this here. It says, if you ask Robert Kraft, the New England Patriots' failure to sign Calvin Ridley in free agency wasn't due to a lack of trying. Ridley signed a lucrative 4-year contract worth $92 million with the Tennessee Titans earlier this month as one of the top wide receivers in free agency. According to reports, the Patriots made a very competitive offer to Ridley, roughly $22 million per year, that ultimately fell short to the Titans' $23 million per year offer. And you may be thinking, that's just $1 million right there. No, it's not. It's way more than that, because in Tennessee, the state income tax is zero. Kraft suggested there were other factors involved in Ridley choosing Tennessee over New England, though. Quote, there was one outstanding receiver that unfortunately we couldn't close, Kraft told reporters Tuesday morning at the NFL's annual league meeting in Orlando. It was not because of finance. It was made clear his girlfriend wanted to be in the South, and we have a situation where the taxes were like almost 10% higher in Massachusetts than Tennessee. There's no state income tax in Tennessee. Yeah, that's a real thing. And we offered and we're willing to keep going to that premium, but he didn't want to be in the Northeast. Part of it might be the quarterback situation as well. Could be too, man. New England, yeah, got some problems there, man. Definitely got some problems. But the NFL and sports is a business, man. And like, I'm a big tennis fan. A whole bunch of tennis players live in Florida. Why? No state income tax. Yeah. Texas, Florida, Nevada. Yeah. Great places to live, man, when you can actually keep more of your own money. And I know that they actually have these jot taxes and stuff like that. So let's say if you actually lived in Texas and you played for a Texas team, but you were playing in California, you actually, I believe, get taxed California rates for that game. Yeah. Taxation is theft, man. That is a complete ripoff. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.